Hi stars, it's me Missy, I'm back, and today I'm going to be playing some more Thronebreaker, A Witcher's Tale. Now, when we last left off, we had been walking around the swamp, got more people, got more supplies, got more money, started making more improvements to our camp, getting new people to join our army, which is really good, I gotta say, and we are about halfway there to Count Codwell, and I am coming for him, and he's going to bow to his queen. Now, before we start, I just want to say, if you are here and checking this out on Twitch, go check out my YouTube. I have a ton of other videos, over 600 from previous streams and videos that I have recorded. And I know there is something there for anybody and everybody. And don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, whatever the hell it is you guys want to do, if you're on YouTube, if you're on Twitch, or whatever. And with that, guys, let's get into the game, shall we? Hi, Darkness. I'm good. How are you? False hope. Nilfgaardians did their best to avoid service in the god-forsaken swamps of Angren, whose waters teemed with monstrous thought only to exist monstrosities. Good lord. Thought only to exist in nightmares. Those who were unsuccessful in their efforts took at least some comfort in the fact that they were located far from the front lines. Many had hoped to survive in the war without encountering a single enemy force. The Nilfgaardians, it seemed, had never been taught that hope is the mother of fools. Well, that's crabby. I'm glad you're good. Start the battle. Well, thank you. Get rid of that. I don't need that. This. No, this is fine. Okay. We're good. These cards should help me.
What do you want of me?
Go, hop, hop.
Fireboy.
Catch!
Throw that, please. Thank you. And now we can end our turn. Of course, you choose the one that's not on fire. Of course you do. Well, guess what, friend? I have a secret weapon. Ugh. Thank you for stealing my guy. Just gonna set you all on fire here. Have fun. And the turn again.
God!
Are you enjoying the fire, my friends? You should be.
Thing about slings.
Oh yeah, do. There we are. End turn. Pass. I won the first round. We have 2 more to go, possibly. Knickers stayed.
You must sweat like a swine in that jacket.
Well, you brought
Tell
someone
me you
back from the
jest.
dead to only bring someone else back from the dead. That works. It's fine with me. I get more cards. Okie dokie. Drummer boy.
Army's a waste of time for one like me.
Warum?
Can I have this? Well, I have two cups.
This harvest, we'll be reaping black-clad heads.
There's been a mistake. I'm no mage.
Whatever. I have to do it. That's fine.
I'm a won't say.
Attack. Goodbye.
Yeah! Yeah!
Okay, buddy, your turn. Okay, switcheroo. Goodbye. Thank you.
My boots got sand aplenty in them.
My pain serves a purpose.
And my turn.
Gloire en Kazer!
Switch those around. Call up somebody else. Well, this works out for me.
Her Majesty knows what she's doing.
Nothing
we
personal,
are.
I assure you.
Move things around again. This is the best hand I have ever gotten in my life.
Ever have a storm knock out one of your teeth?
Greetings. What is it?
End turn.
Brach! Scheiß! In! Trade!
Dun, 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 dun. End turn.
Off to the front yet again.
Restore all enemy units to their base power. There we are. Goodbye.
In retreat! Have it the white of an eye from half a league away.
There we are. End turn.
Quiet, or the Commissar will hear.
Look at that. 238. I think we're done here. I win. Victory. Let's grab the supplies. Be on our way. Go up, go around. And then I gotta go back over here and walk around this way. And then we're at Comte. We are at Count Caldwell's home and about to kick his ass. So that ought to be fun. Nothing that way. heavy conscience. Have you heard of the monster known to Skelligers as a hymn? No, it's a powerful demon that feeds on the souls of those who have committed a terrible evil. But who in Meve's unit could have attracted such a vile creature? Who of the Queen's companions was responsible for an act heinous enough to garner the demon's attention? Eliminate the hymn without any allies being killed. What do I have here? Mirror, damage the highest unit on the battlefield by up to 15, then boost the lowest unit by the amount damaged. Highest unit. Boost the lowest ally by the power of the highest ally. Damage a unit by 1, use this ability 8 times. There we are. And turn. Damn it. So he reflects it onto us. Okay. Let me try that again. Ouch. Everything I do reflects back onto us. So if I do myself, then that's a bad idea. Okay. Always target me leftmost unit. Okay. And turn. I got close, but I need to try that again. Okay. Hmm. This isn't gonna work, no. Yeah, okay. Let's try it again. So attack that. Okay. Damn it. Let's try it again. Still didn't get it. Okay. Okay, there we are. And turn. Damn it. No. That would kill my thing though, so I can't do that now. Yeah, okay. So that definitely doesn't work. Let's try again. I have to use that one. Okay, there. Do that. And turn. God damn it. Still nothing. Well, you know what? I'm skipping the battle. I'm not gonna keep doing this. Devon Rune the Stone. Claim it. Milady, we've searched the enemy's camp. The tents are splattered in blood and shields lie scattered on the grass, but there's no sign of bodies. We also found a map tucked inside in the chest. It appears the Nilfgaardians buried their regimental safe as if they had expected danger and knew not whether they'd return. Okay. Let's just keep looking around. Burns Fort.
In Angren, all decomposes, be it dead or very much alive. Rot blights trees, seeping sores torment beasts, and the whole swamp emits the acrid, stifling stench of decay. So when, in the swamp's distant corner, the Lyrians caught whiffs of smoke and roasted meat, they stopped dead in their tracks. The scouts followed their noses to a clearing framed by a palisade. Through the gaps in the posts, they spotted a small fort.
Any banners upon it? Whose do you see?
Asked the queen.
There aren't none, your grace. Not one golden sun, not one silver lily.
Interesting. Knock at the gate.
Meve gave the gate a few solid knocks with her shield. Moments later, a dozen armed men appeared atop the rampart. The one who led them wore a beard.
Who are you? Why are you here?
I'm Meve, Queen of Lyria and Rivia. At war with Nilfgaard, I ventured into these swamps.
Is there a war on? Hey, that's news. Certainly,
but little concern to me. The name's Gimpy Gerwin, and I rule these lands.
Uh-huh.
Is that so? As conferred upon you by whom?
By me! Angren's a good bit larger than folk think. And no dukes or emperor's fingers stand to reach its every corner. Thus I just up and took this particular nook. Made it mine. So let's parley, Meave. One ruler to another. At the risk of being blunt, I don't care who wins this war. But I want to be in good standing with whoever does. So, I offer you a fire at which to warm your limbs. Also, a place at my table and beds for you to rest. On condition, you pledge to me one very small thing. To respect the sacred laws of hospitality.
Accept the invitation and take the oath.
So be it. I do solemnly swear before the gods and my ancestors that we shall honor all the laws of hospitality.
Then you're most welcome inside.
The fort was simple, built of logs, covered with thatch. Oh, but inside, it was warm, dry. Hot, steaming dishes were piled upon platters, the tables beneath them bent from their weight. Smiles appeared on her soldiers' drained faces, and Meave's spirits were lifted at last. Gerwin proved a cordial host, and eagerly shared both food and tales. He'd led a mercenary band, and they'd stumbled into Angren, discovered a land unclaimed by any feudal lord. He'd erected the fort, then united the surrounding villages under his very own rule.
The folk here are savage, defiant,
he said, sipping wine.
I keep them on a tight lead for their own good. Elsewise they'd slit your throat first chance they got.
I honestly believe that.
Meave went to see if her mare had been dressed. In the stable, she happened on a farmhand. Recognizing the queen, the man fell to his knees and averted his eyes. Meave noticed a strange object dangling from a rope around his neck. A human hand, half rotted to the bone.
What? What is that?
My wife's hand, your grace,
stammered the peasant.
Lord Gerwin caught her sneaking some grub. Scraps, really. Took her and told me to wear it, so I'd remember what happens when...
Meave left the stable without uttering another word. She went straight to the servants' barracks. In the pale glow of her torch, she looked over the peasants. All terrified, all with fresh, bleeding wounds. The queen felt rage rise inside her.
Well, either way, I'm screwed, so I might as well just free the peasants, that's what I mean.
The queen blew her horn. Lyrian soldiers filled the yard. They hastily donned their armor, strapped on their swords. Unsure of Meave's intentions, Gerwin's men likewise stood at the ready, weapons in hand.
Gerwin!
Roared Meave.
Get out here at once!
The stout mercenary stood at his window, glaring from beneath his furrowed brow.
I don't know what you think you're doing,
he called.
But I'd kindly remind you of your oath and the laws.
I've seen your laws. You're strict and they're cruel. So your rule will end now. Attack!
Well, I'm gonna have some sort of bullshit for this, but we shall see. Lord of the Swamps, Meave cursed her into naivete. She should have noticed sooner the deep neck scar on the servant opening the gates, the gouged eye of the elder who tended to the animals, the servant girls who averted their gaze in shame. The queen's sword hissed as she drew it from her sheath. Eliminate Gimpy Gerwin. Well, here we go.
I didn't think a queen would so easily break her word.
To arms!
Destroy a locked enemy unit or lock an enemy unit. Split 4 damage between all enemies.
If anyone asks, you've not seen me.
Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
End turn.
Try them! Catch! Awaiting your orders.
You did the right thing. We should never turn a blind eye to others' suffering.
I agree with you, Isabel. Okay. Pull this guy back. Knickers will come out to play. Good boy, Bubby.
To arms!
This ought to be fun.
I smell a leak.
And that turn.
Don't like this.
Thing about slings, they hide well.
Okay. That one. End turn.
There's been a mistake. I'm no mage.
Can't get our asses moving. Cursed traitors. Don't like this.
End turn.
Sod it. Sod it all.
My scars? No, they don't hurt.
There we are.
Left, right, left, right.
End turn. I'm sorry, my boys.
Don't like this.
Gimpy Gerwin's dead.
Remove this pile of manure from my sight.
Victory!
Lame as he was, Gerwin had been a mercenary. He fought hard, he fought well, yet still proved no match for Maeve. She knocked his axe from his hand, he fell to his knees, then she cleaved his head clear off. It rolled like a gourd and came to rest at the peasant's feet.
You've your freedom back,
Growled Maeve as she wiped her sword.
yet do not take it for granted. Nilfgaard is in Angren. The Blackclads will come here too. As long as the golden sun flies over the marsh, you must hide in the woods.
Maeve's force left the fort before dawn. She rode at the fore, lips pursed, jaw clenched. A stain on her honor. She'd broken her word. Apart from all else, it stung on the inside.
Dimeridium shackles.
We're free. It is the truth. The gods bless you, your majesty.
It's too bad I couldn't have helped more. Yeah, I gotta go this way and then up there. Gerwin's Code. Listen up, bumpkins. All transgressions shall be punished with the utmost severity. Theft, off with your arm. Insolence, off with your tongue. Laziness or carelessness, 50 lashes. Trying to escape, death. Well, shit. Point of interest is behind me. Why is there a point of interest behind me? Ah. Darkest night, darkest dreams, cheeks are split with bloody streams. Neath the depths our mistress waits, drunk on terrors her appetite sates. Strength she saps, muddies the head, lures you in kind words, she said. Then swamp you enter to find your end. Rejoice, for now you've yet time to spend. We keep hearing about this Mistress of Blood. I'd love to know who the Mistress of Blood is. It's probably some sort of monster. Okay, what's this?
Entering the swamp's easy. Trouble's getting out.
My lady, our scouts report that substantial riches are located in this abandoned hovel. Along with a swarm of vermin, the floor is black with blood of bloated leeches and maggots, bats hanging from the ceiling, and spiderwebs cover the windows. I called for volunteers to recover the valuables. None stepped forward, they're too afraid. Then I choose them myself. You and you get in the back. In the back, off you go. I don't blame them. This dwelling appears to be cursed. Let's keep moving. We don't need what's in there. I'm sorry, but no. Anything else here? Let's take care of that. Let's do this one. Pretty close to taking care of everything, honestly. The hell is this?
In the distance, Meave spotted a spindle-like shape, which soon proved an enormous, dark obelisk. It stood in the middle of a wetland clearing. Dozens of iron rings dangled from its shaft, clinking and rattling in gusts of wind. Cows, donkeys, and dogs were gathered round the stone, all tied to the rings by ropes. Their hides showed many shallow cuts, seeping blood, festering, drawing mosquitoes in swarms. A number of the animals struggled against their cords, while others, near dead, lay still in the wet, tall grass.
These poor creatures.
Across the clearing, folk emerged from the woods, a handful of peasants with a mule in tow. The beast resisted, stomped and planted its hooves, perhaps sensing its gruesome fate. The queen decided to question the peasants, and soon learned the animals were their sacrifice to the swamp gods.
They're all about, dearie. Very close. Oh, very, very close.
The toothless old woman whispered.
They hide neath murky waters. Can't feed when they hear the drip of blood. The gods look kindly on those what make an offering.
Uh-huh. Monsters, most likely. Stand aside, don't interfere with
I know
the right.
nothing of your gods,
said the queen.
And if they demand such ghastly tribute, I don't wish to know anything.
Then take care, dearie.
Replied the old shrew.
For what the gods aren't given, they take. Venture not into Iskith. Avoid the fruit of its trees. And beware the one they call Gurna Cora.
Meave nodded, raised a hand, and gave the signal to march. As the force moved on, there was mumbling in the ranks. Then all shuddered when the swamp's continuous drone was interrupted by the mule's inhuman wailing as the peasants carved bits of skin from its flesh.
Sometimes this game is very much a horror game. I'm good. I'm gonna leave. I'm leaving. I'm sorry I asked. I'm going back over here. Ah, we need to go back and around, okay. So I've been here. I've been here.
Your Grace, the charts say we near Tusley.
Angren renders charts helpless to show the way, I fear. Soon we shall halt to sight our exact position. We will know then if our path is true.
As you wish, Your Grace.
Okay, so I need to go to my left first.
Here we must part.
Began the druid, waking Meave from deep thought.
We wish you good fortune, Your Majesty, and give thanks for the road shared with this modest gift.
As the druids turned and walked away, the Lyrians' horses, unbidden, stepped back and bowed their heads. Meave gazed long after the travellers, and only then opened the bundle. The gift was indeed quite modest.
The trees no longer wish us here. They call for someone else.
Let me guess. Mistress of Blood. Your Grace, one of our scouts has discovered a tree hollow filled with gold and precious stones. When he reached in to fetch one, all he got back was his own bloody stump of a hand. There's something inside that tree, and it's got some very sharp teeth. And we have sharp swords. Come have the men fetch this treasure. Whatever it is, I'd rather not see it in all its glory. Leave it be. Leave it be. You don't need it. I'm not hurting for gold right now. Shrine. Okay, the morale for the men is up. Let's go over here and see what this point of interest is.
Oh, lads, I don't fancy tweets, but you
Meave and the horseman beside her exchanged a perplexed glance. They'd heard the song clearly, both its tune and its verse. Whoever had hollowed it had to be close, and given their diction, rather well oiled. Moments later, a hamlet appeared to the Lyrians' tired eyes. A great bonfire blazed at its center. Around it danced peasants, barefoot, giggling, hooting, joyful and carefree. One by one, they noticed the queen. Soon, all were silent, huddled together, children peering from behind their backs.
Fear not,
Said Meave.
we mean you no harm. What do you celebrate? A lad's grooming? Nuptials?
Nay, my lady. Hell yes. The gods have been kind. Filled us nets and snares with game. Come time we thank them.
Yes. You've things to be thankful for.
We do, my lady. And we's poor folk. So a queen. Well, you must as well. Your Majesty, stay tonight, feast with us. There'll be music and plenty of rum by the fire.
Gladly, the night is young.
Why not?
Began Meave, daintily dismounting.
We all deserve some respite, I suppose.
The Lyrians needed no convincing. With astonishing haste, they removed mail and helmets, then eagerly joined in the feting and dance. Amidst the trilling of flutes, fifes, and fiddles, all those gathered revelled until dawn. They could rest at last, forget about Nilfgaard and the many beasts that prowled among the reeds. They'd long remember that night. The carefree laughter, peasant maids whirling in dance, the ale cold as a mountain spring, and the bread they crisped over the fire. One exchange in particular etched itself into the Queen's mind, an exchange she overheard.
Not a little? Not even a teeny tiny bit?
I'll say it again. It's not your concern.
Of course it's not. Wouldn't be so damn curious if it were. So be it. Keep your silence. But those eyes like the summer sky, that hair like waves of grain. I see the way you gape.
What do you two speak of?
Oh, Jesus.
Your Majesty.
Couldn't have answered that better myself.
Who does Reynard gape at?
You.
Ha! The new ballista, what else? Ah, what a piece of work. Pure art, I say. Can't tear your eyes away for an instant.
Lord. Don't play me for a fool. The ballista, of course. Don't play me for a fool.
Haven't you two held enough from me already?
Don't play me for a fool. What's this about?
Meave, honestly, you do better to...
It's a private matter, Your Grace. One of the heart, you might say. If you'd allow it, I'd rather not share the details of our conversation.
All right. I'll leave you to discuss whatever men discuss. Consider me gone.
Meave turned and walked back to the fire, sat down on an old stump.
Ha! That was close. Shh!
And the faintest of smiles crossed her lips. Meave expected the villagers to request recompense for their welcome. Yet the peasants made not the slightest mention of coin, and the Queen was much moved by their kindness. Once again, those with the least had proved the most willing to share. The Lyrians did not assemble come the morn. The force marched off in the afternoon, unshaven, unbathed, dishevelled. Not normally one to overlook contempt for discipline, that day Meave understood even soldiers needed to let their guard down, at times.
Well, these people are rather kind, then.
Admire, admire, ample harvest yield, for our mistress all need be kneeled.
Ugly bard, play us more your prose. Sing again, we'll dance a bit, and then we'll fix your nose.
Okay, let's go back. Because I think we are done here. Yeah, we're done. We can go back to the tree and then go back. Heading to Codwell. Yeah, let's continue.
In Angren's swamps, one can easily lose one's way. Thick fog fills the air, paths end without warning, dense thickets obscure the distance. The sole way to determine one's position is to climb a tree and peer out over the canopy. This duty fell to Meave's scouts, while the force halted below. During one such delay, Meave caught the words she'd longed to hear.
Majesty! Tuzla Castle! Its tower! I see it!
To her soldiers' astonishment, Meave cast off her gauntlets and started up the nearest trunk. She longed to see the castle for herself, but then she would know sweet vengeance was at hand. The climb proved tricky, as the trunk was slippery and the branches, run through with rot, were frail. Yet Meave showed herself to be skillful and spry. As a child, she had loved to scale trees, much to her governess' dismay. Meave looked out to see a mighty stone tower outlined against the horizon. Legend holds Tuzla Castle was to have had 3 such bastions. Yet King Ragbard, the fort's benefactor, had forsaken the effort when yet another stone transport simply sank into Angren's boggy roads. It was a moment of respite for Meave, a moment of quiet joy. She breathed and tasted air free of the bog stench. She took in silence undisturbed by the hum of mosquito swarms. And she relished her prospects. The coming battle against Caldwell.
Attack the
castle.
castle.
Soldiers stood exhausted and filthy, many with raspy coughs, all sick of the meager gruel. But with the command to advance, a new strength sparked within them. Their step was lively, a fire burned in their eyes, each hoping to spill Caldwell's entrails, then dash them upon the fort walls. Yet as they drew near the stronghold, perched atop a stone isle, their verve dwindled, enthusiasm waned. They had taken fortresses with thicker walls, taller towers, and manned by more men. Yet they'd never seen nor laid siege to a fort standing on land so ill-suited. To rush the bulwarks through waist-deep mud. Was this even possible?
Prove I was no fool to keep you at my side,
said Meave, turning to Gascon and Reynard.
A slaughter I must avoid. How will I do it?
Your Grace,
began Reynard.
Set our machines to sling boulders. At the west wall, it's weakest. 'Tis our best chance at a breach.
Our men'll need cover,
added Gascon.
Reeds we must harvest and burn. Smoke will cloak us, conceal us from the castle's defenders.
Good,
agreed the Queen.
Now get to work.
Good voice.
Amidst billowing blue smoke, Lyrian footmen rushed through the breach wrought by Reynard's catapults. Though she had yet to forgive her companions, Meave had to admit they'd given her sound advice.
Let's go. I forgot he holds a little dog. The siege of Tuzla. Caldwell was nowhere to be seen, which hadn't surprised me even the least. The Count never fought on the front. Instead, he preferred to stay back, to galvanize the men by shouting encouragement and brandishing his sword, a blade that rarely tasted blood. Well, I'm about to taste some blood. Shorten battle.
Caldwell, I've come for your head.
I knew you'd come. Your lofty pride presages another dramatic fall.
Order!
Gotta get our asses moving.
Permanent. Every turn on turn start, boost random ally by 2 and give it 2+ armor. Death by Shrub, Palisades. Boost all enemies in hand deck. And on battlefield by 2.
You mad? Don't shake that!
Knickers!
Your life is mine now. This could hurt.
Wise choice.
Left, right, left, right.
Aye.
Hey? Ever have a stone knock out one of your teeth?
Intern.
Yeah!
No time for that!
Sod it. Sod it all.
Intern. There we are.
Have it the white of an eye from half a league away.
Wait, you're serious? And just when you thought things were about to... Their archers shouldn't be any more trouble.
Nilfgaard!
There we are.
Company! Forward march! We must exploit the breach in their fortifications, Your Grace.
Pass.
No one touch him! The Count is mine!
Told you I'd come
Many
for
of
you.
Meave's victories have been immortalized in poetry and song, but not the fall of Tuzla. Lyrians fought Lyrians. Brothers killed brothers, in rain and mud, midst a cursed swamp. Certainly nothing to inspire a bard. Near the battle's end, Meave stormed the great stone tower to which Caldwell had fled. The Queen ascended the stairs, dealing blow after blow, blood cascading down in her wake. She reached the top floor to find the Count waiting, with no intention to defend himself.
If it's mercy you expect, you'll be sorely disappointed.
Mercy? I know you all too well for that, Meave. Ever vindictive and cruel.
That's very funny.
All this from a paragon of knightly virtues. You stabbed me in the back, Caldwell, and used Willem to do so. My son!
Who agreed without a moment's hesitation? Forsaken by your own son, your flesh and blood. What's that say about you?
Oh, you tread on thin ice. Choose your next words carefully.
Spare me your threats. You'll kill me all the same.
Death can come in many ways, Count. Some quick, some slow.
My, how you strut and vaunt. Terribly sure of yourself. Perhaps too sure.
Your castle is mine. I've crushed your force. I dare say no, I'm not.
Precisely my point. Don't you see? The Empire's not one army, it's dozens, hundreds. It's what I strove to knock into that thick dome of yours. Alas, you're too much a dullard. Soon as I'd learned you'd crossed into Angren, I sent for reinforcements. They'll be here soon. 3 regiments, armed to the teeth.
That should be long
They'll
gone.
find your corpse impaled upon a spike, while I'll be long gone.
By which path, I wonder? But one bridge leads to Tuzla. As it happens, I ordered it raised as you laid siege. The swamps around the castle are too deep to cross. Try to rebuild the bridge, the Imperial troops will arrive before you can finish. Your men they'll slay as you watch, and then they'll wring your neck.
I wouldn't be so pleased were I you. You won't live to see this outcome.
I know that, but I take heart in the truth. Though the castle you've seized and will likely kill me, I've won. Outsmarted you, Meave. Twice now. And you know what? 'Twasn't even that hard.
With those words, with his arrogance and contempt, Caldwell had gone too far. The Queen gripped his shoulders, pushed. Caldwell stumbled backwards, then tripped out the window. A blood-chilling shriek filled the courtyard, then broke off abruptly.
Now fool me thrice. Try.
Meave slapped the dust from her hands. The traitor had met a deserving end at last. Yet this was no time to revel in the Count's demise. If Caldwell had spoken the truth, the Queen and her army were in grave danger.
I agree.
Meave's scouts quickly confirmed the traitor's claim. The bridge was indeed in flames, and Nilfgaardian regiments were advancing from the south. Now to confirm if there was truly no other route by which they could flee, the Queen ordered her men to ask the local peasants. One of their number, a stable hand who'd lived near Tuzla all his life, claimed a secret path led out the back of the stronghold.
King Ragbard himself ordered it built. Had him drop great stones into its swamp, one after another, like beads on a string. Bit of water covers them, so you can't see nowt at start. Can make 'em out if you go proper slow, though.
What is it?
The stones, they lead to Isgith. And there, my lady, lurks an evil worse nor any black-clad army.
What? A beast of some sort?
Some say beast, others god. Gurnikora, they call her. And you'll yet see, my lady. Isgith shines red with your blood.
Well, I'm glad you're still here. I was told to stay away from Ysgith. And beware of Gurnacora.
A silly tale to frighten children, Meave thought at first. Then paused. For something about the man's voice made his every word believable.
None too encouraging, yet preferable to certain death. Tell me, from Iskith, will we reach the banks of the Yaruga, near Red Lobenden perchance?
Aye, Your Majesty. You need but head north. And pray all along the way.
Soon, Meave stood where the stable hand had said she should, at the edge of a vast marsh. Carefully, she dipped a foot into the broth and probed for solid ground. Sure enough, she found stone. One cautious step, then another. Meave slowly strode off towards Isgith.
Well, I guess I didn't get a choice staying and fighting or going to Isgith. Achievement unlocked. Revenge is best served cold. Kill Count Codwell. Well, let's keep going, I guess. Hold on, I have things. Nilfgaardian reinforcements report. Count Caldwell speaks true. Scouts report powerful Nilfgaardian army marching from south. Foragers riding ahead, requesting enough food for 6, even 7 regiments, plus cavalry and war machines. We stand no chance against such strength. Immediate retreat advised. Letter from Updahi. I've denied your request to return to Illyria. Admittedly, your argument that as a young ruler, King Willem needs the support of an experienced statesman is entirely grounded. I assure you, however, that if the need arises, I shall personally advise the king. At the present moment, your talents are more useful in Angren. As you know, the Emperor places great import on the timely delivery of building materials to our shipyards. I thus advise you to make meeting his expectations your priority. No delays, no matter the reason, will be tolerated. Well, there's gonna be a little bit of a delay now, buddy. Let's keep going. Into possibly hell we go.
With the path to Isgith hidden from view, Meave proceeded like one blind, moving solely by touch. With each step, she could not know if she would find rock or plunge beneath the black water's surface. The Queen's soldiers followed single file, carefully mirroring her every move. The Lyrians, near the end of their strength, got lucky when a light breeze dispersed the fog to reveal dry land. The Queen let out a sigh of relief.
At last.
Don't say that. You're gonna jinx yourself.
Meave kicked off her boots to empty them of water and mud, then promptly screamed.
Ah!
Her legs were in leeches, slimy, bloated leeches. Ignoring the pain and trickling blood, she frantically tore them from her legs, wishing to be rid of them. Having plucked the last parasite from her calf, Meave grabbed her boot to crush the bloodsucker beneath her heel. Yet it had already slithered off. She spotted it on the trunk of a birch where, like a very fast snail, it was climbing.
That's bad.
What the devils?
But Meave's words caught in her throat. Leeches and ticks in the dozens dangled from the tree's branches. Some were so gorged on blood that their skin was translucent and on the point of bursting. Meave had some difficulty muting the urge to retch.
The fruit of Iskith,
She muttered, now savvy to the peasants' warnings, understanding why they never ventured into these marshes.
Well, morale is bad now. That's not good. Well, let's keep going. Might as well fight. Lights in the fog. The fog above the swamp's dark waters began to thicken, enveloping the entire retinue in a milky haze, obscuring their path. Fearing disastrous missteps, Maeve ordered a halt to the march, yet would not allow a moment of respite to any. She commanded infantry to circle the camp, standing shield to shield. The arbalists kept a watchful eye, sweaty hands tightly gripping at their weapons. Then amidst the fog they saw as eerie lights began to flash all around them. This is fine. Yes. Got to con.
Have it the white of an eye from half a league away.
I smell a leak.
End turn. End turn.
You mad? Don't shake that!
There we are.
Army's a waste of time for one like me.
Ballista, your command.
This could hurt.
Armor won't save.
End turn. And win the round.
You must sweat like a swine in that jacket.
There we are.
Bigger they are, easier they are to target. Thing about slings, they hide well.
There we are.
Hey?
If anyone asks,
there we
you've
are.
not seen me.
End turn.
We must trust each other.
There we are.
Shh! Cork it!
Pass. I won! Okay, let's collect the stuff here. Well, lady, in the cottage, we found a wooden figure carved to your likeness. There's a noose around its neck and a knife in its back. It's deeply troubled the men. They say you've been cursed, that death's shadow looms over you. Prepare a small pyre at the effigy we shall burn. Show them I am unafraid. There we are. Morale is good now. There we are. There's a ton of other stuff to discover. Okay. Okay, here comes a puzzle. Abandoned village. The Nilfgaardians had ambitious, far-reaching plans for Angren. Drained the swamp, fell its trees, and used the fertile, peat-rich soil for farming. It was, for this purpose, settlers from the south made their way there. They did not, however, endure long. The Nilfgaardian peasants' shacks are now lifeless, the interior stained with blood. Eliminate all foes. Okay. Oh, wow. Draw 3 cards. Draw 2 cards, draw 1 card. Damage an enemy by 3, charges 2. Whenever an ally is destroyed, gain a charge. Entering.
Hey?
One man's battlefield is another man's ripe patch for harvest.
Okay.
Ever have a stone knock out one of your teeth?
Oh, the
a shame to let this beauty go to waste.
And turn. On the right.
Can't take it anymore.
Pass. Let's try again. And turn.
Ever have a stone knock out one of your teeth?
Can use this. I'm not sure for what just yet, but
Okay.
got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf, I am.
There we are.
If the ring won't come off, just take the whole finger.
Have it the white of an eye from half a league away.
Okay.
You can try to win them all, but you won't. Can't take it anymore.
Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
It's gonna be a right good levy, big and beautiful.
And turn. Okay, I'm gonna place this.
Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf, I am.
There we are. That one. I won. Cadaverine. Okay, let's keep looking around. From Rabard, Lord of Temeria, Mahakam, and the Pontar, Drogovit, Grand Royal Huntsman. I read your letter with keen interest. Yiskith indeed sounds like a hard place. It comes as wonder. No wonder the elves surrendered it without a fight. In any case, the felling must continue. Construction of Tuzla Castle has proven difficult due to a scarcity of strong, stable building materials. It required 24 oaks aged 100 years or more at absolute minimum. I'm relying on you, Drogovit. Do not disappoint me. You shall see the full extent of my generosity. Let's keep walking around. There's something over this way. So, let's go this way. Another destroyed bridge the boards have given to rot. The columns yet stand strongly enough. On your orders, our engineers can begin to rebuild the crossing platform. Yeah, we can. I have spare. Grave Hag. Eternal peace. It's sometimes said not centimeters, good lord. It's sometimes said cemeteries are places of eternal peace. Well, in my experience, it's quite the opposite. Burial grounds are deathly dangerous and woeful, and woe befalls many who do not grant them a wide berth. Eliminate the Grave Hag. Use your leader's ability. Draw and play 2 blitz units from your deck. Boost your allies by 2 and damage enemies by 2. Banish any number of units from your graveyard, then damage all units on a row by the amount banished. Damage by 8, damage by 8. Damage an enemy unit and all other enemies within the same power by 4, then trigger all allies unit loyalty abilities. Okay.
I'm a one second. Lyria! One bolt's all I need.
Every turn on turn start, destroy the lowest unit.
Give me a target. Our ballista, your command. Armor won't save him. One bolt's all I need.
There we are. Let's try this again.
One boat's all I need. Give me a target. Our ballista, your command. Armor won't save him. One boat's all I need. Give me a target. Our ballista, your command.
Okay. Hey, I won! That was good. Day 1, we've established the settlement's boundaries and have begun work on the palisade. God's willing, we'll turn these swamps into fertile fields yet. Angren will be the breadbasket of it all of Temeria. Day 23, I understand the fields we plow one day are covered in thorny vines, and next the sheep are dying, one after the other. Seems the rot's already set in before they've drawn their last breath. Day 43, the rain hasn't stopped, supplies are running low, and we've no yield from harvest, and these damned mosquitoes and ticks. Day 51, only 3 of us left. Tomorrow we make for the Yoruga. Melitle, good mother, have mercy on us. Poor people. Let's go back.
The Lyrians marched in silence, too tired to keep in step with the drums. Suddenly, the wind rose to a howl, and there was a loud crash of thunder.
Blast!
Meve leapt from her saddle.
We camp here. Pitch the tents, quickly! Quickly!
As the soldiers rushed to unload the wagons, a wall of water came down, soaking them to the bone. Later, they sat in their leaky tents, huddled, teeth chattering, violent coughs rocking their frames. The storm raged the night through, then finally passed before dawn. Meve emerged from her tent to wring out her coat. Reynard approached, his gait heavy, his face grim.
Your Majesty, several men of the 11th, a dozen or so, sought to flee last night. Sentries stopped and bound them. Now they await your judgment.
Meve fastened her still wet coat. She knew well why the men had tried to desert. They longed for their kin, had lost sight of victory, perhaps even no longer believed. Yet the marching and fighting seemed destined to go on forever. The Queen sympathized. She too was spent, and many doubts plagued her. Yet she knew the deserters had to be punished. The question was, to what extent? Meve entered the tent where the prisoners stood. Some of the men looked away, ashamed at their deed. Others raised their gazes to meet hers, their eyes red, tearful, pleading.
Let the deserters and withhold their pay.
You all know the penalty for desertion.
Meave said to the soldiers bound at wrist and foot.
I ought to have every last one of you hanged. Yet, we've come far along a treacherous road. Endured hardships extreme. This I considered against your crime. You shall lose rank and receive no pay for 1 year. Now get out of my sight. Immediately!
The deserters mumbled their gratitude and rushed out of the tent, fearing the Queen might yet change her mind. Meave then left for her quarters, anger and bitterness eating her up from the inside.
This entire situation sucks.
Gods, have we passed the very threshold into hell?
Close ranks. None is to step off the path without clear orders to do so.
Yes, I have to go this way, okay. Let's keep going. Let's go beat this, what is it? What are Hag's ass? Yak, yak, yak. Meave heard authority horse croak. Yak, 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 but saw no evidence of its source. The queen drew her sword and batted away the mosquitoes that swarmed her face. Only then could she see the creature as it emerged from the bog. A water hag, her yellowed fangs dripping with saliva, her tongue writhing like a snake. This is fine.
Thing about slings, they hide well.
Quick and painful this'll be.
Watch your heads!
Intern. Knickers!
Catch!
There we are.
Cursed traitors.
Intern. Pass. Won the first round. This is fine.
Tell me you jest.
Your life is mine now.
Intern.
Hey?
Left, right, left,
Okay,
right.
farmer boy.
Our ballista, your command.
We'll catch 'em all!
There's a time to reap, a time to sow, and a time to die.
Attack. End turn.
Armor won't save them.
End turn.
My pain serves a purpose. No time for that! Go, hop, hop!
End turn.
Company! Forward march!
End turn.
Greetings. What is it?
Pass. I win. Okay, let's get these. What's this? Your Majesty, these cocoons, there are people inside, judging by the colors, no guardians. I'd say most have been reduced to skin and hair, the bodies sucked dry of their innards. However, if you let live, what would you do? What should we do with the survivors? Leave them. The monstrosity responsible has done us a great favor. Free them and add them to our force. Cleaning duty must fall to someone. Disentangle their equipment, but leave the invaders to die. Just leave them. What was over here? Nothing, apparently. Impenetrable fog. The fog grew thicker with every passing minute to the point Meve couldn't see the tip of her own sword. This is no ordinary fog, she thought, straining her eyes. The screams of slaughtered men at the fore of the column quickly confirmed her fears. Standard battle.
You mad? Don't shake that!
Intern. Knickers.
Go, hop, hop! This could hurt.
Pass. I won the first round.
Watch your heads!
Intern.
You must sweat like a swine in that jacket.
My pain serves a purpose.
Intern.
Hey?
There we are. Intern.
Give me a target.
Put that guy there.
Sod it. Sod it all.
There we are. There we go. And turn.
We got
Put
a
that
job
guy
to
over
do.
there.
Army's a waste of time for one
Enter.
like me.
Ever have a stone knock out one of your teeth?
There's been a mistake. I'm no mage.
There we are.
Have it the white of an eye from half a league away.
Intern.
We must trust each other.
Switch these guys around.
Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
There we are. We're done. We've won. Okay, let's pick up the bits and bobs here. And let's keep going. Let me go to camp. Workshop. Okay, now that leaves me only 2 more to go. Exit camp. Okay guys, I'm going to end the stream here. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I had a lot of fun. If you want to see previous streams that I've done, go check out my YouTube channel. Link is in my bio. If you guys want to see when I'm about to stream something, go check out my X or my Instagram. Link is also in my bio. Check out my schedule here on Twitch if you don't do any of that for whatever reason. Here is the stream schedule for this week. Next week it might change. I have over 600 videos on my YouTube channel, so go check that out. I also have a BookTube channel, which I will provide a link eventually. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, do whatever the hell it is you guys want to do, and I hope you guys have a good day, night, wherever you are, and I shall see you guys real soon. Bye!